I'm a private investigator. People pay me to find things. Carol paid me to find her brother, and I found out a whole lot of other stories. Some sad, some strange, some funny, some deadly.
I've been waiting for you, Scott. Have you got the diamonds?
Perhaps.
I knew you'd win. You're rich.
You've hardly been helpful, Louise.
I'm sorry. But Freddie would have killed me if I had have said anything. Oh, Scott. You've suffered for so long. We both have. Let's run away together, you and me. What do you say?
What could I say? I didn't have to say anything. I could open the door and tell her to get out, or I could start driving with her by my side. I was hired to find Dan Small. Instead, I found a packet of diamonds and a tall dame with a cool smile. I don't know whether I can trust either of them. The dame was loaded.
No, Louise. No matter where we went, I'd still see the faces of Ralph and Mickey and Dan and the others.
All right, Scott. I've made my play and lost. Do you mind if I smoke? Sorry, baby. You're between me and the life of my dreams.
So, that was the story of how I went looking for Dan Small. Turned out that Dan was dead before the story started. And there was a twist to the end, the kind anyone could have guessed. The hot dame turned out to have a heart of ice. But what did it matter? This was the end of the story, and the beginning. The dame was loaded. Sooner or later, she was bound to go off. I shot Frankie. The papers had a field day. Jealous boyfriend shoots ex. It's the old story.
Oh, Scott! The First National Bank diamonds! The scoop of the century! Tell me everything. Would you mind if I kissed you?
I didn't mind. I told her everything, and asked her not to publish until I let her. Back at the police station.
Wow, Scott, you just won yourself the keys to the city. Tell me, how'd you find these?
I told him. I kept the part about Carol out. That left a hole in it wide enough to fit a police truck. But they were so pleased to get their ice back, they just drove straight through without noticing.
Stay out of trouble.
I'm a private investigator. People pay me to find things. Carol paid me to find her brother, and I found out a whole lot of other stories. Some sad, some strange, some funny, some deadly.
Oh, Scott. Do you really want to marry me?
Seems to me everything went wrong when I left you. Now, all I want is to get you back.
That's beautiful. Let me think about it. I'll let you know, okay?
I understand, but not too long, huh? There's this whole string of girls.
Sure. I'll let you know soon. I promise.
The case was closed. I went to the Tribune. There was one question that still hadn't been answered.
I thought about it. Sure, Scott. I'll marry you. Did you think I wouldn't? After all we've been through.
I'm a private investigator. People pay me to find things. Carol paid me to find her brother, and I found out a whole lot of other stories. Some sad, some strange, some funny, some deadly. Frankie shot the man who killed Angela. Frankie and I are getting married soon. Angela will rest easy then. Maybe we all will. I looked long and hard for Dan Small, and I lost a lot of friends. Something kept me going, though. Something strong. Maybe it wasn't Dan who I'd been looking for after all. Maybe it was Carol. There was one way to find out.